is Oren. I'm the CEO of Zooz. We thought about how to tell the audience a little bit about the challenges of global merchants, global organizations, how do you overcome challenges, payments related, of course. This is Money 2020. So we thought instead of us telling you about what it is that we do, we thought about bringing you one of our customers, Gett, which is one of the leading services in the world for transportation and all of that. So I'm gonna be quiet, I'm gonna shut up and give the floor to Tal Berner from Gett Taxi.
Thank you.
The floor is yours.
Right. Thank you, Owen, and thank you for inviting me. So I'm Tal, I'm Gett CFO. Gett is a mobile platform for ordering taxis and cars on demand. And as well, we have developed a platform for delivery and instant deliveries. We are heavily invested in technology to deploy our service. We've developed all kinds of enhancements to balance the supply and demand in our platform between the drivers that work with us and consumers that work with us. We have several millions of orders per month. We are growing in a pace of 300% year on year, processing the revenues in the hundreds. We are now the #1 player in Europe in our industry, operating like 70 cities worldwide, including London, Moscow, Tel Aviv, and New York. In London specifically, we are dominating the market with most of the black cab drivers working with us. And we also have a unique B2B platform in which 5,000 corporate clients work with us as their service solution for ground transportation. We have developed also relationship and done an investment with VW Group that invested $300 million in our company, allowing us to get to the mobility space and to expand our service. We currently work in New York, in the US, in Russia, in the UK, and in Israel. And now with our new partnership with VW, we can also expand our service to new territories in Europe, in the US, and also to expand our technology into the mobility space. Now, a few words about the mobility and our partnership with VW. It's all about how people consume ground transportation and the way the OEM, like VW, sees that the people that buy cars or bought cars until now, like you and me, this industry is under heavily disruption right now. And whoever going to buy cars in the future is actually municipals and corporates and companies like ourselves. And the consumer going to consume transportation as a service rather than a product, allowing us to deploy our technology alongside with VW to promote all kinds of mobility solutions. So back to you, Owen.
So this is pretty much where Zooz comes in. So again, Gett is a very fast-growing international player in multiple regions. So they needed a platform to support all of that. So they could have done a lot of the integrations in-house, which some companies do, but they decided to tap in our platform in order to facilitate it in a much more easier and much more efficient way. So just like Gett, any customer that uses our platform connects through a single API. The platform then enables them to connect to multiple payment providers from around the world. Currently, we support about 50. But that's not where it stops. It's not just about enabling connections for our customers. It's also enabling a lot of different value-added services through that platform. It could be vaulting services for the credit cards. It could be analytics to understand exactly what's going on within your payments, how efficient or inefficient it is. It could be a lot of other different value-added services that you can build on top of the payments platform in order to help your merchants. You can add value to them beyond just the connections themselves. So this is what we've done for Gett Taxi. Also, Gett Taxi is connected through that single API. And I think one of the biggest value propositions or our biggest differentiator in Zooz is that we do a lot of optimization for the transactions, meaning it's, again, not just the connections. We analyze transactions in real time, understanding exactly what's going on with each and every transaction, and we are able to reroute transactions in real time in order to provide the most efficient payment service for our merchants. You can use that to reduce your decline rates, analyze where you have issues or inefficiencies. You can reduce fees, less cross-border fees, less currency conversion fees, and so forth. So in essence, we're leveraging data in order to help our customers simply become more efficient. That is, again, very critical for a large international organization that is growing at the pace like Gett is.
All right, I'll present the same topic from my view and how it all started. So, as Owen said, we have an operation, and as I said, we have an international operation, and each market operates under different regulation, different methods, and then we need to have one to control the service and the experience itself. And we're looking for a partner that will allow us to connect to multiple vendors, acquirers, fraud engines, and other facilities around that. And also to have a seamless roaming experience to our users. We also wanted to make sure that we are on top of the data. We have redundancy. We understand what we're doing. And we're looking for partners that, one, has the technology and also has the background and the knowledge in this industry, allowing us to do what we know to do, is dispatching cars with people inside, and make sure that the payment is smooth, the experience is smooth, that there's no downtime in the system, that there's free movement between acquirers, that we can also optimize what we pay and how we distribute our funds. So that were the pain points that we had. And I can say from my experience, after a few weeks working together, we've started to gain fruits from that, allowing us, as I said, to have the redundancy that we were looking for, to have the knowledge base that we were looking for, to have the experience for our users that move from territory to territory. So if we have a guy running our cars in London and then moves to New York for a business trip, he used the same platform whatsoever, same payments, everything in the system, everything is smooth and transparent behind the scenes, allowing him to have the best experience and for us to have as less friction as we can have in the system. Mm-hmm. Back to you.
So I think, as Tal said it, there were basically three main pillars that we brought into that relationship. One was a simplification. So for them, it was a lot of, call it, much better and easier control over their entire payment stack. All the configuration management, the reporting, the monitoring, everything is done through the Zooz platform. Second one is the connections that they enabled through our system. And I think probably one of the biggest things is indeed the optimization. If you run a large organization like Tal does, and you have a downtime for one of your acquirers, and hey, that happens from time to time. If you don't have redundancy features built in, you're going to have an issue. You're not going to be able to accept payments. And trust me, if you're riding a cab and you cannot pay and you don't have any cash on you, that kind of sucks. So definitely, I think this is one of the key features for any global companies to make sure customer satisfaction is top. And again, enabling a lot of different features and all that was critical and was key in that relationship. So that's what it was. Now we're talking about what's next. So this is pretty much the sneak peek or a first announcement. We are going to launch what we call Payments OS in January of 2017, which is pretty much around the corner. We're talking about a full-scale, fully scalable, no single point of failure architecture, state-of-the-art, in order to provide our customers, our merchants, the absolute best technology that they can when they leverage our solution. You have to run in full speed ahead. You have to future-proof. And this is exactly what we're doing with Payments OS. One of the things that a lot of people are asking repeatedly is also data privacy laws in Europe. So in some regions in Europe, you have to have the data siloed in certain countries. You have to take that into account. Payments OS does do that. So in an instance like Russia and Turkey and some other regions where you have these issues, Payments OS is going to take care of that. So we're talking about probably one of the most advanced infrastructures for payments, full redundancy, no single point of failure, global distribution, taking into account all the future proofing that you need for a global business. So that's from our side, a big announcement for us. I think it can be very interesting for a lot of global players out there. So if you have any questions or you want to be part of that beta, paymentsos.com, it's already up and live and running, so you can register for the beta, and we'll be happy to work with you guys. So that's pretty much it from our side. Thank you very much, Tal. Really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.